Hi everybody, it's Andy from the SA Survival again, and just going to update on a fridge. We had the unique 80 litre. I returned it. It was too big, couldn't put it in the car really very well, couldn't get it in the off-road trailer. It worked phenomenally and we really liked it. We bought a Dometic. And this is the Dometic 65 DZ being dual zone, and we just want to give you a quick update on what this is. We have it connected, and we have had it connected for 3 days as of today, to a battery source. Batteries are doing really well, hasn't died yet. We have a control panel. We have the on-off, we have the set mode, and then we have the -10, which is what I set it to, plus and minus. Orange light means that the compressor is not running. When the compressor is running, this will change to green. Very easy to set up. Just press it, you can see the temperature what I've set it to, and then make it colder or hotter or warmer, and then take it back down to -9. It will then flash 3 times and it's set. Sturdy handles, spring loaded. You can chain these down if you want to. And I'm not sure if you can see it. It does come with a USB right in there. So you can charge your cell phones, camera, batteries, things like that. It is a R134 compressor. It does come with 2 power sources, a 110 on the left and a 1224 on the right. Same handles on this side. It does have a reversible lid, a locking reversible lid, and a breakaway lid. So if you move it around a bit, easy to snap it back in. Yeah, it's got liquid in here. I chose liquid because I wanted to have it warm, liquid, and see how long it got cold. They are cold. You got a half deep sort of vegetable sort of cooler, if you like, a deep cooler, and then a freezer. Comes with a lid and also a divider, and this is half of the divider. As you can see, the other half is still down there, and kind of nice deep baskets. See down there, it also has a drain. It's not a screw-in drain, it's just a push-in, but it does give you the idea to drain anything in here if you do have it as a cooler and not a fridge. And the divide is just like hollow plastic, slots in, and then the lid. So what I did at the very beginning was I actually ran it with half of the divider in and then put the lid on, and I run it down to -11, -12, and then the cold air could seep through, give this a faster cooling. Even though it's a dual zone, you can only run this as a single fridge or a single freezer, even though it's got 3 compartments. It takes a bit longer for these pops, these drinks here, to cool down, because the air's got to travel from the cold end and sort of drift across. So freezer, then fridge, but with the fridge this is going to be cooler air, especially if you've got the divider in here, and then the colder air has got to move across to here. So you could put your liquids, your butters, mayos in here, and then in this section you could have your greens, your vegetables, that sort of thing. So you could sort of level it quite nicely. And again, they are deep baskets. They are. So they're not very thick, as you can see, but you have two of them. And when you shut the lid, click it into place, it's locked. Now, what sort of voltage are we at after 3 days? I'll give you a quick look. So, turn my meter on. And we are currently at 12.62 volts. Now I'm going to crank up the temperature, or crank down the temperature. So that the compressor kicks in, and it'll be quiet, and you can hear it. It's actually not that bad. And the voltage now 12.49. And we'll switch this over right now to amperage so you can have an idea of the amperage. Okay, so disconnect that. So 4.9 amps is what the compressor draws. It's a lot higher than the unique. The unique was 2.7, spiked to 6 amps when the initial compressor kicked in. But again, I've only been running it off of this one battery. It's 950 cold cranking amps. It's not a 6 volt, it's a straight 12 volt battery. It's a big one. And it's been running for 3 days, and it's doing pretty good. I didn't think I would like the 4.5 amp drain on this. It is cyclic, obviously, because it's a compressor, but looking at the battery voltage, it's not done too bad. So I'm going to switch this back over. Again, 11.46 volts. And I'm intrigued to see. On the unique, you saw that this battery, same battery, it died after I think it was 3.5 days, if I remember rightly. So yeah, once I've done this test and seen how long it runs, I mean, again, every day we open it up, we stir the air around, we pull the baskets up and down, and then I'm going to then charge up my 6 volt batteries, and I'm going to put it outside, chained to the trailer again, and we will see how long those batteries last. And the different test here is that it is inside the house, sort of understand that. There is a fireplace on in here, a wood burner, so the temperature is a lot warmer. So the compressor is going to be working harder to keep it at the temperature desired. Which is a good test as well, because, you know, in the summertime, you could be up at 30 degrees when you're outside. And the idea here again is to travel with it in the car, keep it running, and then once we get to our destination, whether it's 12 hours, just one night camp, and then drive on again, or spend 2 or 3 days in one space. Currently, 3 days on this one battery is working fine. Doesn't really justify having 4 6-volt batteries currently. But if we want to go deeper into the woods, more overlanding and spending time 3 or 4 days, 5 days off-grid, then hopefully those 6-volt batteries will kick in then. I'll keep you tuned on this. I'll try and keep it shorter than I did last time. And the next test will be when the battery dies. I'll update you on how many days. And from there, we'll put it on the 6 volts and we'll see how that works from there. Just want to give you a quick size comparison. This is our Coleman Thermo fridge, the one that runs 24 hours a day, gives us 4 amp drain. And this is the Dometic 65 dual zone, and you can see this the size comparison. It's a bit taller. A little bit wider. If we put them on top of each other, and I promised that I was going to do that with the Unique, and I never got around to doing it, and I apologise for that. So it's a little bit bigger than the Coleman, but hopefully being cyclic, it's not going to be anywhere near the drain. Normally that cooler there would last about 2 days, 2.5 days max, and it's just running all the time. Hi guys, so the cooler lasted just over 4 days. Battery started flashing orange, and I checked the voltage, and the voltage was down to 10.7. The book recommends around 10.1 as a battery low and won't start the compressors. So we'll just have a quick look at that. So you can see that the display is gone, and the orange flashing light tells us that the battery is flat. And if we look at the voltage is 10.79. And if we have a look at the book, it says right there low, which is what we set it to. Switch off voltage at 12 volts, so this one here, and it's coming in at 10.1. So even though the battery is 10.7, the electronics of the fridge are a little bit more sensitive, and yeah. So the next test is going to be of charging up the 6-volt batteries on the trailer now, and we'll see how long it lasts with the same stuff that we've got inside, liquids again, and we'll see exactly what that battery does on 6 volts. I'm hoping that we get at least 5+ days on that, because the capacity is bigger. But right now I'm really happy with the fact that that one battery, it's an AGM, so all glass matte battery, lasted 4 days, which right now, depending on what we find, this could be an alternative to reducing weight in the trailer for a 2 to 3 day weekend, and take off those 4 6-volt batteries. But we'll see. Hi everybody. So I just want to finish off this video. I started it about a month or 2 ago, then I never really got a chance to do it again. So what I did this time is I ran it for as long as I could and went and surpassed day 6. We are now on day 11 3/4, and the fridge died, i.e. the batteries quit. So 11 3/4, what does that mean? I think that works pretty well. I'm going to spin this around and show you exactly what materials I had in there. I said it was liquids and freezer packs, and with that the LED light worked brilliantly, the freezer worked brilliantly, the fridge compartment worked absolutely fantastically. I ended up thawing out the freezer packs to simulate, you know, a resupply, and from there the freezer packs in the freezer froze, and the others were cold, but they weren't really cold this morning. So that would have been like a day 11 3/4. I came back home tonight and I went in there, I cranked the cool air down to minus 15, and the compressor tried kicking in and it was stalling. So I noticed that there was no drain and the power was not there. So this is what I have in there. So we had freezer blocks, an odd can of pop, a bottle of liquid, and then underneath of here, a couple more cans of pop, and then under the freezer section, more ice blocks. Now these are frozen solid, no liquid in them whatsoever. These again frozen, no liquid there. These ones, you can hear it, still liquidy, but cold to hold for sure. So the freezer and the fridge compartment was definitely working. The LED in here, super bright. It was rigged up on the trailer, and I opened it up in the middle of the night, you know, dark, first thing in the morning, and you could see in all compartments. I could see in the main compartment, which is sort of your, I guess, dairy section, a cooler fridge section. Could see right through to here. Lift the lid and I can just see down about 3/4 of the way because of the compartment, or the compartment sides that were in there. So overall, I think this test was successful. What I have to be mindful is that it's 11 3/4 days. Average temperature outside was between sort of 3 and 6 degrees, going down to 0 at night. So is it a fair test of the fridge? Operation wise, yes, but temperature outside, so warmer temperatures, would it last for 11 days? I don't know, because the fridge may be cycling more. That'll be worth another test. But what I can guarantee is if I took about, let's say, 2 days of operation off that 11 3/4, that's still, you know, 9 to 10 days. I don't think I'll be solid in one place for 9 days, because I will be driving on to the next sightseeing event or campsite, whatever, which means that the batteries would be charged as I drive. So test for a weekend, test for a long weekend, test even for a week. Without power, I think this fridge has proven itself to me. I am looking forward to going out and trying it out when probably next weekend. I'm hoping to go away. It'll be a 2 to 3 day, but again, we'll be driving to a location, parking up for 3 days, so I don't anticipate a problem. What I do recommend you do, though, is pre-cool for about a day to 2 days the fridge. So get it going and then start adding your supplies to it, because it does seem to take a little bit longer to get down to operating temperature. So big thumbs up, that's what I think, and I'm looking forward to using it with Sandra and seeing if she likes it. Thanks very much. Survive to be alive.